be honest. The past days I've been feeling a bit down. You know, I don't know. I pretty much lost confidence in myself, but I try not to. The most of the people I do see my videos, I'm mostly all positive. Doing stupid stuff, especially in the podcast. But I don't know. Like, I don't have a script for this, so whatever comes out comes out. Pretty much, I'm not gonna edit this video at all. It's just gonna be going out, and I'm gonna call this episode 3 for the podcast. Just just me, one on one with my camera, with just obviously my laptop. Obviously, I don't have a camera. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think it all started ever since I finished summer school. I just felt down. I don't know why. Um, but it happens. But we can't let that stop us, right? Like, you gotta keep going. And I try my best to keep going. Like, I make these videos. They only get what, like 3 or 4. Sometimes if I'm getting lucky, maybe like 45 views. Like, I don't care that they don't get that much like views. All I care about is that there's like people watching them. That's really all I care about. I'm not saying I'm gonna change anything. I'm just tired of what's going on personally. Like, I don't feel like doubting myself, but I am. It's like voices in your head, telling you, oh, you're not going to succeed, you're not going to do this, like you're failing. It's like a lot of pressure. It's like a lot. But yeah, like, we got to try to keep going, move on, and all that. Um, yeah, I just want to say thank you for the supports on the shorts, really appreciates that I could do more besides gaming, for real. Uh, Listen, the stop motion project, it could have been better. I know that, but I'm working with what I got. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfect, but like, once I start doing it more, practicing, right, it's gonna come good. Practice makes perfect, and like, you know, I got stuff outside too. You just gotta keep going. Try to try not to be left behind. Sometimes you think you're behind, but you're not. And yeah, so pretty much all I'm saying is that I've been feeling down lately. Um, yeah, sorry. I'm not crying. I'm just tired. I was in the pool, so my eyes are bloodshot red. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. No, I don't think so. Maybe, maybe it can, maybe not. I went to a Giants game, with a couple of friends of mine. Pretty fire, pretty fun. Giants lost. So, oh no. Um, it was fun. I never seen baseball at all. Mostly I seen is like soccer games. All that. But yeah, it's changing. I'm not scared of trying anything new. Honestly, but I think I need to make some slight changes. You know, I'm not. A friend told me not to change for I forgot how it went, but pretty much don't change into something that you're not, so you could please them. O- Only change because it's the right thing to do. Or I don't think I'm saying it right, but pretty much I'm not gonna change completely, but I'm just gonna change a little bit. Get stuff out of the way and all that. I'm not saying I'm not doing no more videos. I'm still gonna do it. I just want a little update of what's going on in the backgrounds. And I'm gonna pretty much say this is episode 3 of the podcast. Pretty short. But I heard funny thing is, I did another podcast episode with Pograd, and that was supposed to be episode 3, but I called it episode 4 because I thought I made a third one, but I actually didn't. So this is gonna drop, and hopefully I finish that one. And yeah, so what can I pretty much say? Yeah, pretty much. If you feel down, look at the bright sides. There's always going to be bad days, but there's always good days that come. But some people don't see that, unfortunately. But I told this once to a good friend. He was struggling and everything. I told him, just because you're having a bad day, there's always good that comes from the days. Dude, I feel like I look like I'm tweaking, but I'm not. I'm just tired. I'm really tired. You know, Sometimes stress could be good, sometimes it's not. But are you gonna understand this? I've been through hell, but I keep going. Anyways, believe in yourself. Appreciate what you have. Love everybody, friends, family. Even though you know stuff happens, they're there for you. You know, and make sure you spend the most time with them because at the end of the day, once it's gonna be all up to you. And if you don't, you're gonna regret it. That's what I taught myself. So you know, every day, my parents are separate, so I don't feel like it's a necessary thing to say. But yeah, I call my dad every day. I don't live with him. I tell him, "Hey, how are you? Good morning." Like it doesn't even have to be like a full conversation. I just text him, "Oh, hey, good morning, good night." I call him every day. Telling him I love him and everything, even though I don't see him. But you know, our parents did bad things. Obviously, we all know that, but we gotta forgive them. They're our parents. You know, they're gonna do wrong things. It's all right. You know, it's part of life, and I learned it. God damn, I'm seeing. I'm seeing things clearly now. I think I'm gonna. I don't know what to say now. All right, let's try to think of. Let me think of a poll. Um, Not every day is a good day. They could be shit. They could be bad. But the only thing that you gotta worry about is always staying positive. Friends, family, everyone. Cherish every moment with whoever you're with. And yeah, it's like you lose something, you break it, but then you find it. Something you lost for a long time, but you just find it. And yeah, you'll live a good, happy life with no regrets. You may live with regrets, but just know you can still become a good person. I sure did. I changed a bunch of people's lives, made them fun, made them great. And yeah, anyways, that's all I gotta say, guys. Good night and stay positive.